You know, I'm happy to give it to you though, really, Joseph.
Antes,
Nomás escuché, pues. Yo nomás solo interpreté. Escuché, pues.
sí.
Perfecto. Buenos días.
Muy buenos días.
Or Mr.
Ustedes.
Andeme.
Yo soy Camilo. Yo no soy Andeme. Yo soy Camilo. Esono Andeme.
Camilo Ensono Andel.
It's nice to meet you.
Igualmente.
You looks like Mr. Camilo Andeme. It looks like you were wanted for a case out of state.
Pero de este estado.
Y yo,
And just hear me out, and then I'll give you an opportunity to speak, okay?
Está bien.
You are wanted out of Fulton County, Georgia, for burglary in the first degree. You have several options at this time.
En este tiempo.
The first option that you have is that you can waive formal extradition. And what that means is that if you do that,
Si lo hace,
we give the state of Georgia 14 days to come get you. If they do not come and get you within that time,
hacerlo en ese tiempo.
we release you from custody. The warrant will always still remain, and it will remain indefinitely until you go either post bond in Georgia
A poner una
or you
fecha.
go turn yourself in.
Se va a entregar a Georgia.
por hablar ahora.
The other
La otra
thing that you have is
es de que
you can,
usted,
No, I'm listening.
I mean, if you're not going to listen, then we'll just put you back and we can do this another day.
Okay,
hablamos otro
vale.
día.
The other option you have
Opción sería,
is two. You can refuse extradition,
puedes
in which case, if you refuse extradition, we will get a governor's warrant from the state of Georgia. However, that will take 90 days. And once we get a governor's warrant, at that point, we can get them to come get you. The last option is that you can ask for a bond,
pedir una
but
fianza.
I don't know if I'm going to give you a bond. I don't know anything about you. And my primary concern is public safety, number one.
La seguridad del público.
Are you a danger to the public?
Si eres un
And number two, if we give you a bond, will you go back to Georgia?
si usted va a regresar a Georgia.
I know that you're going to
Yo
tell
sé
me
que usted
what
me-
you're going to tell me, but what matters to me is how you look on paper. Because everybody here tells me it's gumdrops and tulips, but yet when I look at them on paper, they're something and someone completely different.
Son alguien muy indiferente.
Do you understand?
Entiende.
Vale. Yo he entendido y yo
I understand.
le quiero responder.
And I want to respond.
Okay.
This
En primer lugar,
first place,
yo
I
le prometo,
promise.
si quiere,
If
me
you want.
puede dar una oportunidad
You
que
can
yo
give
vaya a Georgia. Le doy, aunque 2 días si yo salgo aquí y yo le llamo a través de una videollamada, porque yo estoy diciendo, justificándome que me están imputando eso y la gente que me lo están imputando son secuestradores y que tienen secuestrado a mi hija, porque me tienen secuestrado a la hija y
No
no
te enojes.
no estoy
No.
enojado, señor. Me tienen secuestrado a la hija y yo vine aquí en una imputación a esa misma gente. Yo no les conozco, me están hablando a través de una uña. Yo no os voy a mentir, yo estoy aquí, yo os miro y me digo, yo siempre os voy a mirar, pero no voy a dar mi firma porque yo sé quiénes sois y yo sé lo que es justicia. La ley yo la respeto. Yo no soy una persona peligrosa porque yo no vine aquí, no os voy a mentir, para ese tipo de andanzas, porque yo no soy de esos. Yo no te voy a mentir, señor juez. Yo no sé si me escuchas, pero en mi vida, desde que yo he venido a los Estados Unidos, no te voy a mentir, yo ya llevo aquí 5 años y 8 meses. Yo nunca, 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 por los encimas de donde tú estás, yo nunca no me he metido en problema. Yo sin saber, yo llevo 18 cárceles a través de un agente que yo no conozco. Yo les vengo a conocer a través de una conexión de uña que tienen secuestrada a mi niña.
Okay, hold on. 18 ¿qué?
18 cárceles.
¿Carteles?
Cárceles. Sí. Y tienen secuestrado a mi niña. Ellos sí que van imputándome esas cosas. Y,
Oh, hold on. Vamos a ver.
sí, señora.
Tell me about the case, please.
Vamos a hablar del caso, no digan
Uh,
What do you know?
I only know it's on the deed, so that's Fulton County, Georgia, it's a failure to appear for burglary first. They're currently in the process of starting the governor's warrant. That notification was sent out to the demanding jurisdiction on September 9th. I know defense counsel and I have been discussing, which is why we brought him out to admonish, kind of the state, where kind of the defendant is.
How old is the case?
This was issued August 7th of 24.
So it was just issued. What other criminal history does he have?
He has criminal history out of Georgia.
What else?
Most recently, 2022, did a probation violation, failure to appear for fingerprint charge.
So he has prior fugitive cases.
Don't know about fugitive cases, but these are all criminal history in Georgia.
What else does he have? You said probation violation on what?
It doesn't say here. Just that he was arrested for it. Probation violation.
Arrestado.
Failure to appear, burglary first degree in 2022, arrest, marijuana possession less than 1 ounce.
He has another burglary of the first degree.
He was arrested for burglary first degree out of Georgia in 2020.
Is that this one too?
That I do not know. This has death by shoplifting 2022, criminal trespass 2022. No? I think it's a probation violation now in 2022. During January of 2022, it looks like 4 criminal trespass. Maybe criminal attempt to commit a felony. He was arrested for in 2021 in July.
Is he a citizen of the United States? You know,
Judge, we have not been able to have meaningful conversations through this.
No, señora.
There's a lot of stuff that's being said about him that I have not been able to inquire about because we haven't been able
No,
to communicate effectively.
soy
Judge, they just told me
África y
that
también
if
porque
you could wait
quería
for
I'm
volver
from
a-
Africa.
que también quería volver a hablar, por favor.
Africa.
what happened?
He's from Africa. He says I'm from Africa.
Y quiero volver a hablar, por favor.
You have permission to be in this country?
So para estar
Yes,
en
sir.
este país.
What type of permission do you have?
When I came here, I was having a visa, a tourist visa.
Se venció?
¿Ah?
Se venció el visa.
Se me venció el visado. Y señor, cuando yo monté al avión para venir aquí, yo vine aquí para buscarme la vida. Yo no vine aquí, no te voy a mentir, yo no vine aquí a meterme en cosas de robo ni nada. Esa gente que me van imputando esas cosas, me suelen llamar, me dicen, si tú quieres y que dejemos de molestarte, vaya a hacerte un vídeo donde tú chupas un pene que enseñamos.
Talking about?
No, te estoy diciendo el daño que me están haciendo.
I don't understand where you're getting into this stuff. Come on,
No.
really?
Ok, mira.
Talking about, it's very vulgar, you know, just, there's no
Soy-
need. You know, my only concern, are you a danger to the public? And the problem is that what they're telling me is that you have multiple burglary cases. And what I want to know is the burglary case that you have now, you also have another burglary of the first degree in 22. Is that the same burglary case? Is it a different burglary case? And then you have quite a bit of other criminal history as well.
He has some more going forward that I also.
I mean, I know that you're telling me no, but your record tells me differently.
Yo entiendo que él tiene que seguir el expediente.
So here's the thing. They have her chief coming up now because they want to give us more information about you. I need a little bit more time, but if you can give me maybe 5-10 minutes, I'll bring you back out and we will talk more. I need you to communicate with Ricardo because he's trying to help you. Ricardo is here to help you out in whichever way he can. But if you can't communicate with him, he's not going to be able to help you out. It's not him, it's not them, it's me. So don't get mad at him, don't get mad at her. If you get mad at anyone, you can get mad at me. Because if it's anyone that's not going to let you out, it's going to be me. And the only reason is because I want to protect my public. That's it. That's my primary concern. I never want to hurt anyone. If they're on probation, if they're on parole, if, they're in prison, and I never want to hurt anyone. All my concern is the public. That's it. All right. Give me a couple more minutes, and then as soon as the chief gets here, we'll bring you back out and we'll have more.
Thank you so much.
But in the interim, talk with Ricardo because he's trying to help you out. Okay? All right, my friend.
Muchísimas gracias.
Please.
Thank you, Judge.
Of course. Do you want me to call more people out? I know he does. You want me to call more people out? No? Okay. So, where are we at this point, guys?
We're headed towards the governor's warrant.
Okay, so we are headed toward getting a governor's warrant for you, okay? We will try to get it as quick as possible. At this point, I'm not ready to give you a bond. I don't have enough information about you, and I don't know if you're gonna go back. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna delve into more. I want to get more information about you to see, number one, if that is one burglary charge or if it's additional charge. I need just a little bit more time, and then we can come back and we can revisit this about giving you a bond. I just wanted to bring you out to explain to you so that you know what's going on because this is your case. Do you have any questions?
Tengo preguntas. Yo ya estaba aquí antes, escuchen, yo ya estaba aquí y más de 15 días me dijeron que voy a estar 14 días esperando que si Georgia no viene, pero hoy he vuelto a venir y me vuelven a decir otros 14 días y los 14 días que hice antes, ¿qué significa?
And understand that until you waive, if you do not waive, then the time never starts running. The only time it starts running is if you waive or the time it takes for them to get a governor's warrant. So that's why I explained to you earlier, if you waive, that gives Georgia 14 days to come get you. And if they don't get you within that time, Harris County releases you. Otherwise, they will try to get a governor's warrant, and it could take up to 90 days.
Yo espero que me suelten o que vengan a que resuelvan el caso, porque yo, como sigo diciendo, soy inocente.
Remember, here, we do not fight your underlying case in Georgia. I don't know anything about the burglary case. The only thing that we're concerned about is, are you the person that's wanted out of Georgia? Or is it, the only thing you can fight at this time is identity. Meaning, are you this person?
Yo soy la persona que están acusando.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The only thing is we want to know whether Georgia wants to come get you. So they're going to reach out to Georgia And then we will also let you know about that as well.
Yo soy la persona, soy yo.
I'm that person. It's me.
Okay,
Está bien.
so how long do you guys want to set it on?
We're resetting to October 7th.
Le vamos a poner a plazo.
Okay.
Right now, it's, I made it clear to him that the only way to actually start those 14 days
Manera que
is for him
comiencen
to
los
start the
14
waiver.
días.
And when we talk about that,
comenzar
he's
el
refusing to sign
Pero
anything,
cuando
so
hablamos
that
de eso, él no
we're
quiere
kind of at a
firmar
standstill
nada.
at that point.
If you refuse to sign, then they will be forced to get a governor's warrant.
Entonces, estamos obligados a obtener una orden del gobierno.
Ricardo, do I have permission to speak with your client?
Sure,
Or
not
more
about
at him,
specifics.
at him,
Sure,
I guess.
sure.
Entonces,
So,
voy a hablar.
Sir, right now
Ese
you're
señor,
wanted
ahorita
out of
están
Georgia for
pidiendo
burglary.
Georgia por robo.
What we're doing right
Lo que
now is we're
estamos
talking
haciendo
to
ahorita,
Georgia
estamos hablando con Georgia
to ask for a
para
governor's warrant
darles por
that
una
tells their
orden del
governor
gobierno
to our
que le
governor
dicen al
to
gobierno de
ask
ellos,
Judge
nuestro
Fleischer
Congreso, a
to order
preguntarle
you to
al
return.
juez George, de Fleischer,
I
que
have
usted
until
regrese
90 days
a Georgia. Tengo
to get that
90
governor's
días
warrant,
para obtener esa
to move Judge
orden.
Fleischer to
Para
order
que
you to go back.
Judge Fleischer lo ordene
You
que
can
regrese.
choose to
Usted puede
speed it up
escoger
by
para
electing
hacerlo más
to
rápido,
waive those
para
rights and
elegir
saying,
y renunciar
I
a esos
choose to go
derechos.
back, which
Yo
shortens it down to
escojo
14 days.
regresar y eso lo rebaja nomás a 14 días.
Because you're representing to
Como
the
usted
judge
está
that it is
representando al
you,
Estado, que
is you are
es
spending
usted,
an extra 2.5 months
vas a quedar
just to make
2
them come get you.
meses y medio
And
más
that is your
para que
choice,
te
that is your
vengan
right, but I want to be clear,
Es
the
tu
only
decisión,
thing
va a
that
estar muy
you would have
claro.
argued,
La única
you
cosa
just
que
said,
este mismo
it is you.
argumento que usted dijo que es la persona.
Lo que yo no he entendido lo que él estaba diciendo porque
What I don't
justamente
understand.
estabas hablando y por eso yo quiero por eso yo quiero decir y repetir y yo, Camilo Esono Andeme, yo acepto todo lo que se diga para solucionar el caso porque yo quiero estar solucionado, yo no quiero ser un buscado, yo no quiero que me vengan buscando, por eso y yo digo yo acepto porque yo no tengo de otra, porque yo no soy un criminal. Por eso yo acepto. Yo acepto, porque yo quiero que se solucione.
Would you like to waive formal extradition then and start the 14 days?
¿Y quieres comenzar los 14 días?
Normalmente quiero empezar los 14 días porque yo quiero
I
que
want to start.
se solucione. Solo lo que a mí me molestaba es que yo ya había estado antes, porque ya había estado antes, pero y luego
And you will be here every single time they catch you until you take care of the Georgia case. It will be open forever until you take care of it. Even if I let you go today, the warrant will remain in effect.
Pero quiero resolver el caso.
I just want to
Porque
resolve it.
si tengo otras cosas que hacer.
¿Quieres firmar el documento diciendo que estás renunciando el derecho de pelear, que tú eres esta persona y que quieres que vengan a comenzar los 14 días? ¿Firmas el papel para eso? Porque me has dicho que no lo firmas, que no firmas ningún documento.
No, a ver, tráeme lo que tengo que firmar, pero yo simplemente, si es mi firma para el caso, lo tengo que firmar, porque yo lo firmo porque yo soy una persona que voy para adelante porque soy inocente. Voy a firmar.
This is just waiving extradition. You can still go back to Georgia and fight the case. This does not affect the case in Georgia. It only makes them come get you quicker.
Que te vengan a recoger más rápidamente.
Que yo, y los 14 días, el problema, mira, señora, el problema, yo tengo una persecución de una organización criminal y esa organización criminal son los que me imputan ese problema y yo simplemente, yo no estoy diciendo que yo no me voy a Georgia porque yo sé que esa organización criminal son los que van haciendo todas esas manipulaciones y yo simple digo.
And you need to go back to Georgia and tell them that in Georgia. And you tell that to the fiscal in Georgia. Here, there's nothing that anybody can do about it.
Yo no tengo, yo tampoco, y sí, si no, no tenés nada.
He's saying he doesn't want to go back to Georgia because he thinks he's going to get persecuted
No,
if he goes back to Georgia. Is basically what he's saying. But not by the DA, so to speak, by other organizations that have it out for him, is what he's saying. And so things like maybe political persecution or whatnot, you know? So we just need to know if you want to waive extradition. If yes, then we will start the 14 days. If not, then they will get a governor's warrant.
yo
What would you like to do?
renunciar, ¿qué significa?
What is
Renunciar, porque
It
renunciar yo,
means that you, instead of having to wait 90 days, you get 14 days.
14 días.
And if the state of Georgia does not pick you up within 14 days, Harris County releases you.
Harris te suelta.
no pasa nada. Sí,
¿Quieres hacer eso?
sí.
Okay,
Okay.
so waive extradition.
About the
All we need to do, and we don't need to do anything else, is we'll just have him sign it and then we'll.
Firmarlo.
Thank you, Judge.
Can we have a sign out here in front of you, Judge?
Sure.
Thank you, appreciate
She's
it.
signing it right now, so.
Okay.
Lo van a imprimir
Thank
y
you.
luego lo firmas.
Judge, while that's printing, can we talk about a different case that's on the docket?
Yeah.
Mr. Carlo, no, I'm sorry. Oh, here he is. Oscar Cruz Hernandez. He's the gentleman that you appointed me to earlier this week. His family says he's in the hospital. I was tasked with trying to figure out where he's at.
Right.
Okay, so I've talked, I don't know if a prosecutor wants to come up here.
Yes, we're waiting to sign the extradition.
So what happened on this one, I talked to his mother. The gentleman here was a friend of the family. I talked to his mother. His mother says, hey, he was taken to hospital. He's currently in Harris County Psychiatric Center. I've talked to the Harris County Psychiatric Center and they said that as of today, he is in there. If you take that as proof that he's in there, that he's currently in there, that should suffice. If not, there's a number you could call where Ms. Pearl will confirm what she told him.
Yeah, I mean, how do we know that he's really in there, other than their word?
Well, she said she looked it up. Ms. Pearl, she's with probate court number 3. She looked it up through a census report. They did, however.
Probate court.
Yeah, so I called the number, the Harris County Psych Center. They transferred me to her.
Mire, vas a
She's the
firmar
one that
aquí
looked it up.
para comenzar los 14.
You know, the other
¿Está
thing,
bien?
did you ask him how long?
No, they're refusing to give you too much information on it, but they confirmed that.
¿Así?
Yeah, it's a problem because I have no idea how long he's gonna be there,
Okay.
you know? If we set it a week, then what?
Llevo eso.
I'll make them a copy.
Le van a dar una copia.
Okay. Buena suerte.
Igualmente.
Yeah.
Ok, Camilo, ahorita te doy la copia.
Y si es posible, para que me necesito ese café.
Ok, yo se lo doy, ahorita hablamos. So Judge, he is currently there today. I will figure out how long he's gonna be there.
What's the phone number?
713-741-6020.
What's the cause number?
Do you have the cause number on Oscar Cruz?
Yes, I have it right here.
Probate Court 3, this is Becky.
Hey, Becky, this is Judge Fleischer in Court 5.
Mhm.
And I have a defendant that is supposedly an HCPC. The family,
Judge Pearl is the one that I talked to. Miss Pearl.
is Miss Pearl there by chance? Sorry.
She is, no, that's okay. I mean, I can help you.
Okay, then, yeah, if you can help me, great. What's the date of birth?
8/11/2001.
Yes.
I have a gentleman by the name of Oscar Cruz Hernandez, and I'm just verifying that he's in the Harris County Psychiatric Center. He has an open DWI with us, and basically, number one, is he there? Number two, how long? So we know when to set the case off.
Okay, hang on a second.
Kavita. I'm sorry.
Hernandez, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Cruz?
Cruz Hernandez, yes. 8/11/2001 is the date of birth.
Okay. 8/11.
01.
2001. Well. I mean, he is here, but I don't know when he came in or how long he's been here, because I don't have anything in our system.
That's what I got. That he's there.
He's here on